For this particular design, the first thing you need is your leather. You want to ask yourself the width you need or the width you want to use. Now the width I use here is actually about I use 5.5 inch. That was what I used. I cut out 5.5 inch wide. So after I had actually stitched it, you can see what it looks like. So it means when you want to, the first question you want to ask yourself, okay, I want this to be 5 inch when I'm through. So if you want, when I'm through, I want it to be 2.5 inch, for example. This is 2.5 of an inch from here to here. So if that is what you want when you are through, make sure that what you are going to cut out is about 5 inch and let's say quarter. You can cut 5 inch and quarter. The quarter will be the one you are going to be stitching inside this way. You understand? You'll be stitching that inside before you turn it out like this. So basically that is that. And also for the strap, as you can see, this strap is about 16 inch. I made use of about half of an inch. You know, I wanted this to be half of an inch, so I cut out 1 inch and folded it inwards this way so that it will give me about 1.25 of an inch. So as you can see here, all I did was just folded it and I kept it in right here, and then you are good to go. That's all you need about the upper. That is basically, you can use this for adults, you can do this for children as well. So for the measurements of the length, this particular long one, all I did was just like take an average measurement this way, go this way, go this way, and just go this way. Can you see that? So with this I have like 13 inch, and that's how I was able to get this length that I used right here. At this point, the next thing we need to consider is now, you know, exactly where to punch. And I've taught us severally about where to punch. I've told us if it's an adult, make use of 5 by 3.5. It's always very perfect for them, except the person has a very long toe, which you might need to increase, you know, to about 5.5. You understand? Except the person have a very long toe or probably a wide, you know, toe as well here. So you might have to increase this to about 3.75. 4 might be too wide. So please, I need you to take note of that. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and make use of 3.5 at this point. I'm going to use 5 here, and I'm going to use about 3.75 here. I think 4 too will be quite okay, especially because it's a tongue sandal, and it must not go to this side too much, or else they will not find it comfortable. But at the same time, I can decide to use 3.5, or I use about 3.75, which I think this is actually okay here. You understand? So I'm going to punch, and I'm going to go ahead and insert this into it. So as you can see what we have, after I punch it, I inserted it here. You might have to put a toe guard at this point just to hold them inside there. And if you don't want to, this is actually not going to be painful. The leather is very soft. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this here, then place this way. Now you can still pull all of this. You understand? You can arrange all of this one the way you want it to look like. So I'm sure you can see what this looks like. And this is practically how to create simple slide like this. You can create this in different colors and market it. I need you to know that it doesn't have to be complex. It can be so simple that it will be irresistible. So you can imagine having this in different colors. Now I cut out, you know, this particular rubber sheet is about 4 millimeter, and you can see the kind of vulcanized rubber that I use under. It's the already made ones. So I just cut it out and do all of this. I've taught on this, and that's why we are not going to be going into that. And of course, when we finish our lashing process, we are going to go ahead and we are going to bottom. I've taught us how to create a wrap insole, and that's why I am not going to be doing that, you know, all over again. You can see what I have here. This is just simply simple. You can do this for an entire family. Just create small children sizes, create adult sizes, and let people sample it. Please don't wait and say, oh, I don't know how to cut other designs. If you want to wait till you can cut other designs, you might not, you know, move from where you are. So please make sure you work on yourself each time and then improve on whatever you are doing. I just thought to share this, you know, with us quickly today. You can see what I have. It's always very lovely. So after we have finally lashed like this, I always suggest that before you apply your adhesive, please place your sole on top of it and know where exactly to apply it. With that, you will not be having, you know, gum, your adhesive showing all around, you understand, your work. It will not be showing. So I'm just going to follow this inside, follow this inside, follow it inside. That's what I'm going to do inside and apply, you know, the adhesive all around. So I'm going to start with this. Like I said, I'm going to just, you can see the way I'm trying to follow it. I'm just going to, that will guide you. So by the time you are placing your outer sole, you understand, the adhesive will not be showing everywhere. That's the essence of this. This will help you to actually achieve a neat finishing. Right now you can see what we finally have after all of our bottoming. You can see what we have right here. You can see what we have. So the like I told you earlier, it keeps the edges clean. You understand? That's what it does. And even if you have any little ones there, just use your brush, the brush you are using to apply your adhesive. Just use it to, like, do it this way. It will give you, it will remove all those or any other one that is there. It will also clean the pen. It will help you to also clean the pen. You understand? So when you do all of that, it will remove all the gum stains that might still be there, and it will keep your work clean. You understand? So then you can go ahead and do any kind of polishing or whatever that you intend to do. So thank you for joining me today. If you are interested in any of our classes, you can send us a WhatsApp message and we'll be glad to onboard you. And if you're in Abuja, Nigeria, you want to join our physical class, you are very welcome. Thank you once again for joining me today. I'm still your Shoemaking Made Easy tutor, Odurole Mujibola. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.